The Avengers radio series, a cultural phenomenon in South Africa back in the 1970s, South Africa was a country with no national television service. It wasn't until 1976 that the country would get its first taste of television broadcasts. But before that, radio was the primary medium of entertainment and information for the masses. This was the context when The Avengers, a British spy FI series, made its debut on South African radio and became a cultural phenomenon. The Avengers was a British television series that originally aired from 1961 to 1969. The show revolved around the adventures of John Steed, a suave and sophisticated secret agent, and his various female associates. The series was a unique blend of traditional spy thriller elements with science fiction and fantasy, which set it apart from other shows of its time. While the series was hugely popular in the UK and had also made a significant impact in the American markets, being one of the rare British series given a network transmission slot, it was virtually unknown in South Africa. This was primarily due to the lack of a national television service in the country until 1976. However, as a film series, The Avengers was able to gain some exposure in South Africa through film rentals. But it was the launch of the radio series that truly brought The Avengers to the masses in South Africa. Come and listen at www.myclassicradio.net.
Well, don't go away, because next on CBS Radio's Comedy Time are those two zany characters of many characters, Bob and Ray.
Now, Bob, Elliott, and Ray Goulding present the CBS Radio Network. Okay, thank you very much. Bob, is there something bothering you, or what?
Just trying to set the clock so we know what time it is.
Don't worry, the engineer has been given instructions, I understand, to turn this off at the proper time, right in the middle of a sentence, if he so deems it necessary.
Well, that isn't one of the problems we have facing us, huh?
I wouldn't think so. In fact, I don't know what we have facing us tonight. I do know that we mentioned yesterday about rock and roll, didn't we?
Yes, but we've got to put that off until tomorrow evening because we don't have the proper group here to provide it. We will do it tomorrow.
I think we disappoint our audience more than any other radio program. We promise these things, and then the day comes and we just kind of say, well, we're awful sorry, but we couldn't get the folks here. There was a big snowstorm up north, or something wasn't running. I think from now on we should, certainly at the start of the new year, promise ourselves and our audience. What? Come on, wake up.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody.
Keep our theatrical promises.
Right, Pete. Thank you.
We'll try to do that. Of course, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. And we'll have a special show for that. Why, it's Wallace, our employee who was with the trophy train. Hello, Wally. Or Wally. Fine. How are you?
Yeah, I want to apologize, Wallace. I gave you, or used the wrong name in crediting, was it? Somebody did. I saw it on the bulletin board. Ada Schrank did, I guess.
It was when you were out in, where was that last place you... Madison. Lansing, Michigan, Wallace said. That's where the trophy train is now for the winter. And I think we inadvertently mentioned the manager's name as being the singer.
What are you doing here, Wallace?
I want my old job back now that the train is put up for the winter.
You mean of seating the studio audience, putting them in their places?
Right.
Well, you didn't work out so well on that, if you remember. That's why we put you on the trophy train. So I don't know whether that's going to work any better this time or not. You think you can do it now?
Do him to him. I guess that's it.
Well, we can try him out. It'd be good.
Come up singing once in a while.
All right, I guess we could hear you sing once in a while. You want to give us a rendition today?
Tell you, do it, though, on the way out, because we don't have too much time to comment then after your singing.
It makes a nice, neat closing if we can shut the door on you.
Right, it's the only way, really. So long, Wallace.
Time it out. there he goes, our small assistant Wallace with beautiful high notes.
Time for Bob's idea.
I thought you noticed that on the thing. Actually, this isn't my idea. It's been frequently requested in the letters that we present once again the veteran character actor who for years has portrayed in this series the part of Ray Goulding, Bascom Belair. Bascom, they'd like to have us fire some questions at you, and if you'd answer in your own voice, I think folks would get a lot out of it. Kind of a fan interview. You know what I mean?
Sure.
When did you first essay the role of Ray in the Bob and Ray shows?
Let's see. Well, I think about 1946.
That was in Boston, wasn't it?
Yeah, Boston.
And you came from a theatrical family, or had you done any acting of any sorts before you took over this part?
Well, yeah, I had acted around high school acting, plays, and things like that.
Had you done any singing or anything of that sort? Or?
No, not professionally, no.
Well, what do you think has been the most difficult thing that the author has come up with in your tenure in this part? The most difficult...
Doing those falsetto voices, I think, has hurt me plenty. I know the truth.
And the deep ones, too, it's kind of froggy, is it?
Well, yeah, and then doing that Wallace voice, I mean, that's... oftentimes I've left the studio with my voice in a sling.
Mm-hmm.
And I've gone home in a sling.
Well, that certainly is a high price to pay for the enjoyment of doing
the
a
note
part.
just handed up, they said that from now on you're to bury all your ideas almost immediately.
Well, as I said, it wasn't
from the audience.
All right. Bascom, thank you. You can slip back into character now.
Okay.
You will.
Terrific.
The remainder.
Nice idea. You know, it's ideas, as you know, folks, that make the world go round. Without ideas, where would we be? We'd probably still be living in a cave, and we wouldn't have discovered fire.
Or the wheel.
Or the late Ben Franklin wouldn't have discovered lightning.
Kites.
Or whatever he discovered.
That's right. Well, we try to...
So, I don't mean to discourage you, Bob, from thinking or having ideas.
Well, I thought it was good. I thought it was kind of a behind-the-scenes thing, you know?
The old men used to do out there at Virginia City, run them through kind of a sluice, as we say, so that we can pick out the gold from the fool's gold.
The nuggets that may be there. Gee, I haven't panned gold for a long time.
Now, let's pan him right now. I think Gold has one of the worst shows in the business.
I think he should go and stay away.
Hey, let's pause for a moment, if we may, my dear friends, and ponder this question. What would happen? Now, think of this. What would happen if there were no CBS radio?
Well, among other things, we couldn't present the CBS radio network.
That's what. And you wouldn't be hearing all those hours of dramas and variety show goodies that CBS Radio sends your way down the line either.
Not to mention that Wally Ballou and the rest of the CBS News staff wouldn't be able to bring you all that fresh news daily.
Anything else that...
No, I think that about covers it.
I just thought it might be a good idea to remind everybody it's this network, and that's the sound reason behind the different sound of all CBS radio stations.
And nobody paid us to say those things, did they?
No. We're just nice that way. And we mean it. And now, chocolate cookies with white stuff in between them brings you another episode of Lawrence Fecthenberg, Interstellar Officer Candidate.
Since their last unsuccessful effort to reach the planet Polaris, Lawrence Fecthenberger and Mud Mellish have been busy at work in the laboratory of the Interstellar Space Academy. Today, as they stand by the laboratory test tables, they're speaking of a new recruit who is about to join the Academy in the next few minutes.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Fecthenberger.
I was just over by the Commandant's office, and they've given both you and myself a complete new bill of of health. So to
Oh,
speak.
boy, that's good news. Now we can go on with our experiments.
Right. Now that we've proven to the Commandant that we're not bananas, as the saying goes.
Yeah. Hand me that test tube there, will you, please?
Right-o, Mug. Hey, another thing I wanted to tell you. We have a new candidate arriving at the school today.
Hey, that's all?
Yeah. And person I think that you're going to enjoy meeting.
Well, who is it? Oh, somebody coming in now.
You remember Jack Headstrong used to be on the Bob and Ray show?
Yeah.
You remember his, I don't know whether it was his cousin or nephew?
That's me, Billy Headstrong.
Billy Headstrong. Say hello to Mug Mellett.
Hi, Mug.
Hi, Billy. I've heard you many times on the Bob and Ray show.
Say, Billy, while we have you here.
Yeah, yeah. Boy, what a laboratory.
How's Jack? Is he your uncle or cousin?
No, he's my cousin, but he wouldn't let me do anything around the laboratory, so I thought I'd sign up here.
And Uncle Jim?
Oh, he's fine.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they're all fine.
Great.
But
And how about Grace?
Wasn't getting anywhere.
Grace, the girl, your cousin or your sister?
Oh, she's my sister, yeah.
Or Betty or whatever her name was.
She's still there.
Yeah. Well.
Wow, what a laboratory.
You've taken the school oath, have you not? Headstrong?
Yes, I have, Lawrence.
So then don't you know what to do when you see a senior classman? Jump up.
Okay.
Who told you to
Like
come
that?
down?
Well, how can I stay up there?
Did I tell you to come down?
You better do what Fecthenberg says, Headstrong.
Now, jump up, Headstrong.
All right.
Who told you to come down?
Wow, Lawrence,
Hellish.
I can't stay up there.
Hellish, I'm afraid we have on our hands here another sneering candidate.
Yeah, I think maybe you're right, Fecthenberg. Maybe we ought to show him the ropes.
Kind of, indoctrinate him here to the school, eh?
Yeah.
And so, Billy Headstrong arrives at the Interstellar Space Academy. And Lawrence and Mug decide that he's ready for an initiation. Be sure and join us next time when we'll hear Lawrence say,
Mark, the Commandant wants us to answer this charge of hazing Headstrong.
in the next episode of Lawrence Fecthenberger, Interstellar Officer Candidate.
Speaking of space and all, I suppose in years to come, there really will be going out there. And,
yeah, sure. Not too far away, I guess.
We don't have any academy like that now, but the Air Force, I guess, would be the closest thing a young man could join now to...
Well, that's right.
To get up there with Fecthenberger.
Yes, sir. The requirements are high, but the rewards are great in the Air Force.
At ease, Sergeant.
Aye, sir. Oh, that's Navy.
Well, I think they say that, too.
I guess so.
What?
Have you got the gong now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, who wants to play it? As you know, we take a subject out of the barrel and ask you to talk for 1 minute.
I'll go along with that.
Okay. Will you just come over here and reach in there and take out just anything? Doesn't matter.
Reach in here and then...
Yeah.
All right, here you go.
All right, the subject you have picked to talk for 1 minute on, sir.
Who put that in there?
What was that? Was that what Kabibble brought the oysters in with?
Boy.
In that bag.
See, I was going out to a dance after that.
Can't we afford other paper bags for our subject matter?
I'm sorry.
Well, it's the other bag, I guess, then.
This is the bag you meant.
All right.
All right.
All right, you ready with the timer there? The subject you have chosen, sir, is oysters. 1 minute, please.
Oysters are four-legged animals. No. Oysters are bivalves.
I think you're doing fine, yes.
Oysters grow under the water.
Does that mean this time is up?
That's all, Bob.
Oh, well, you did pretty good, sir. I think you started off very well. You're a little
I think you
shaky.
paraded your ignorance beautifully, sir.
I think it worked out all right.
Terrific. Boy, what a night.
Are we ready for the big ceremony for Thanksgiving? I guess we are, because, of course, CBS will be closed in part tomorrow.
Giving all the employees here a long, long weekend, Thanksgiving and the Friday and all. And so we have to go out in the hall now for the closing ceremony. And then marching down now, they'll lock all the studio doors.
And they pass over the keys to the...
They hit one of these staff announcers.
I think they already know. There they go.
One of the announcers... The announcer is refusing. Harry Clark.
What announcer?
Harry handed off the keys. And he's saying no.
Requesting it again.
Now let's see what happens.
No.
Clark still is shaking his head. No.
Never seen him act this way before.
Wow. Now they're right up in front of Clark. Oh, boy, they...
Who comes there? Who's saying hot cheese on old winner?
He finally gave him up, didn't he?
And there you have the studio door ceremony.
And it's all closed for the weekend.
Hey, we got to run along. We'll have the name of a Thanksgiving dish in just 10 seconds. Hey, Bob.
All right, here's the name of that Thanksgiving dish, stuffing.
Until tomorrow, this is Ray Goulding, reminding you to write if you get work.
Bob Elliott reminding you to hang by your thumb.
Our Dick Dennis House Party, a great weekday jamboree on the CBS Radio Network.
City Editor's Report next on KNXM at FM. On KNXM at FM.